Hi, welcome. In this video, I want to take a few minutes to talk about the issue of how it is that a dog can hold a incredible amount of control and power in the relationship, while at the same time the owner not really having a clear picture of it. How it is that what you see, especially within the home environment and certain interactions with other people, even other dogs, can be very deceptive based on our eyes, based on what we see, based at the appearance level. Because here's the thing to understand, it's all about motives. I mean, motives can really, twist the picture, so to speak. And so it gives us a false image of what nature is. And again, this is why I say that, what the system does is it forces all the relational cards on the table. It makes sure that it shows a real picture of what's really happening. But again, when you see dogs, and this thing to understand, when you start to see that the picture is not lining up, how you start to see it is through certain interactions that will really give you the truth of what's really happening, regarding what the real picture is. And so, again, this is why during, say, walking the dog on the leash starts to become a problem for people right away, because just think about what the leash represents. I mean, the leash represents control. Same as the crate. Okay, the crate represents control. And so, and then the dog will become possessive, okay, of objects, of food, and start to get turfy over certain things. But again, here's the problem: is that how dogs connect to people, and the issue about motives again plays a huge role in the issue of clarity, of seeing things for what they are. Because as the dog starts to gain control, the motives start to go sideways. The dog will be accepting of certain people and liking, okay, but this is the issue about, as you're petting on your dog, and this issue of liking, the tail's wagging, liking within the framework of control, okay, so you have to be very careful with this thing about how a dog responds. It's different that way. It's relational, okay, so understand, just like it'd be a selfish child. A selfish child's motives could be completely rotten to the core, or a narcissistic person, and they like, so long as things are going their way. Okay, but is that defined relationally, defined the way that we see it? No, we can be totally deceived, because again, it's appearances. We have to go beyond appearances to get to the real core of the problem. That's why I say, when you look at behavior issues and problems, you're really dealing with control issues. It's like bad fruit coming off the tree. And what's the root problem or cause? Well, it's because the owner's not in right relationship. I mean, dogs are social relational animals. That's really important to understand here. But again, sometimes people, even trainers that approach training as some sort of learning-based exercise, you can be totally deceived as you go through the motions of obedience training, and dogs can continue to hold on to control and power in that process, because again, it's understanding the process itself, how it covers off when it comes to creating relational change, how it sets up change. And so again, this system's very much about, again, not just putting the cards on the table, but very intentional with how it creates change at the relational level. So again, just something to think about when you're looking at the issue about clarity, and just, again, don't ever be fooled into thinking that the picture is what it appears, because again, the takeaway is, the certain interactions will actually give you the truth of what's really happening, and everything else that you think is balanced can be completely upside down. It can be a complete deception, because again, dogs can be very comfortable as they're settling into gaining control, but again, it's very deceiving, because that's how the picture sets up. So anyway, thanks for watching.